Hey everybody, welcome back to Trinity Dairy. Saturday, May 29th. It's pretty nice out now. Nice sunny day. It was 28 or 29 degrees this morning, so we had a little frost this morning, so the corn wasn't doing too much in that weather, but it is up out of the ground anyway though, so that's good. Peas and oats are looking good. What we're gonna do today, I've got a field south of the farm over here. It's been pastured for years, and then a number of years ago we had gotten a big flood and all the fence and stuff was washed out, so we just kind of abandoned the pasture back there. So I wound up, there was an open kind of a clearing there, about 3 acres. I plowed it up and I put corn there, and I had corn there for a couple of years, 2 or 3 years, and did pretty good. Well then anyway, the road going down there, the Beavers had clogged up the culvert, so we had that ripped up and everything. It kind of got put on the back burner, so it's been sitting for probably 3 or 4 years since anything's been done down there. Well, we got a culvert in there now, got back over there, and alder brush is coming in just thick in there. So anyway, a couple days ago I took the disc. I had the disc on the 1256. I went down there with that. Thought maybe I could disc that brush under, but that wasn't working very well. The ground was disking up good, but the brush would just stand back up. So anyway, we've got the got a little 3-point brush mower on the John Deere here, so we're going to take that down there, mow that brush down. That alder brush doesn't have much of a root, so I think what we're going to do is mow that down. Then I'll put the plow on the 1066 and go down there and plow that piece. And then I've got some partial bags of some conventional seed corn that I've had. I planted conventional corn probably 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know if that seed is any good anymore or not, but I'm going to get that field worked up and stick that seed down there. If it grows, it grows. If not, it's no loss. I'm just kind of out whatever it costs me to seed it. But as far as working the ground, that's got to get done anyway. So me and Paul are going to head down now with this anyway and get him started down there. I'll probably have him mow some brush and get that mowed. We'll do some plowing. All right, well, we're down here in this field now. It's kind of a long, skinny field, but this brush here, this is all stuff here that's just grown up. Even especially this patch right in here. The tall brush way back, that's been here, but this stuff here has grown up just over the last probably 3 years. Excuse me. And then it goes kind of a hook shape, and then it goes to the tree line back there, but it's not real wide. It just ends over here. But like I said, I think according to the aerial map, it was like around 3 acres. So, but you can see, you know, there's still chunks of corn stalk out here yet from when I had corn out here. So, and it grew some pretty nice corn. This is what I did with the disc. I came down here with the disc, but it still left, just kind of knocked the brush down. So we'll fire up the mower here and see what happens. Yeah, I think he's just going to go and just kind of go around the perimeter of the whole field and just mow it, because this darn alder brush is creeping up all over. And I have plowed this stuff down before, but usually just a couple patches here or there. You get a lot of it like this where it's pretty dense, it'll clog the plow, but it seems to be this stuff here that should plow down pretty nice. So we'll get on the four-wheeler here and follow him a little bit and see how it's going. Many years ago, there actually used to be another farm site, probably 80, 90 years ago, down here. This was a separate farm, and then this Like I said, this used to be, we pastured this for years along the river, but the flood kind of changed the plans on that. But I should mention too, we picked up this four-wheeler here from a friend of ours. It was his brother's, and he was selling it, so he let us know about it. It's an 08 Honda Rancher, four-wheel drive, pretty nice machine. We've had it for, I don't know, a couple weeks now. We had that old Kawasaki 220, which was a good machine, but it was worn out, and I had gotten rid of that. So this came up at the right time and good price on it, so it seems to be working pretty good. Here how dense this has grown in already. Stuff is just terrible. But it's doing a pretty good job. It did take and put a little bit of an edge on those blades, but they were getting pretty dull, so I think they're doing a lot better job now than they would have. But it's, don't like to let this ground get grown up and brush and stuff. Gets away from you too far. Well, you can see the perimeter here, that used to all be open, and that's how it's grown in so far. But, well, I'll let him keep mowing out here and get this mowed down, and we can, I don't know if we'll probably won't get plow out here tonight. I don't know if he'll finish this tonight. It'll take a little while, but a day or two we'll get it plowed and get some corn in here, see what happens. Have to make a couple passes on this strip, but that was some pretty big brush there. But get it broke down and get this field, because this was my dead furrow here when I plowed this last time, so that already has even grown in that much. But yeah, look at this. Because about 4 years ago I had corn down here. A little crazy. Well, we'll let him keep mowing. We'll get the cows in and get milking done and see how far he gets tonight. Tell you what, it's a lot of work to get these opened up, but we got to keep on top of it. It's like if you check out IP Farms channel, that's kind of what he's doing, reclaiming some fields on his grandparents' old farm there. And it's a lot of work, but I give people like that credit because it's a big undertaking, but I think it is worth it. Because once the brush gets like that, it's a big expense to get it opened up then. But anyway, we'll head back out of here and let him keep rolling. Dustin's out bringing the cows up from the back part of the pasture there, but I see we got, this is Zelda here. She calved yesterday, had a nice little heifer calf. She had a touch of milk fever this morning, so Jen gave her, IV'd her a bottle of calcium, and then I let her outside and thought maybe it'd do her good to get out and get some fresh grass, but she's kind of hanging away from everybody else, so we'll push her up. I got to kind of keep an eye on her because cows get milk feverish like that. They like to head for the swamp, which is kind of, she was laying up on the hill when I went down there, but I see she kind of moved over here. But they get milk fever, they can't get up, so you don't want them to get down in the swamp either, because then it can be a real mess. But she looks like she's doing pretty good now. She's walking pretty decent, so get her up with the rest of the herd there and she'll follow them in the barn. Can you handle that big beast?
A gentle giant.
Gentle giant, huh? Oh yeah, your mom will be coming. This is Zelda's calf here. I don't know what they named her yet, but this is a heifer.
Carol.
Carol? Hi, Carol.
And Carol.
Carol, and oh, Carol's over here, yeah. Jolene, Jenny's brown Swiss, had a calf yesterday
My
too.
brown Swiss.
Bull calf. This is Terrell. He's doing good.
I don't know what they could be. I know. I know what they look like, and I know what they could be. I know, you know.
How's it work, Paul?
It's much appreciated.
This is one. It's perfect. These things are pillars.
All right, well, Paul got brush mowing all done down there. Got the plow hooked up and greased on the 1066. So we're gonna run down and see how this, see if we can turn some dirt. Definitely looks a lot better out here. This field is kind of curved, so like a bow shape. So I'm going to, how I plowed it last time, I just plowed down one side, I just followed the curve and came back up the other side and just kind of stitched it together in the middle, and that worked pretty well. So I think I'm probably going to do that again. Let's see, I think I'll start here by the driveway. See how this goes. But it looks like it's turning over pretty good, considering what was here.
Big ground.
Plowing up junk like this. Now I've been told multiple times by different people that this 6/16 plow is way too much plow for this 1066. But I beg to differ on that. Now I'm not going to say that you can take any 1066 and put it on a 6/16 plow and plow with it. I don't know if this tractor's been turned up or what. We haven't owned it that long. I know it's had engine work done to it before we bought it, but I'm pulling that plow in 5th gear. Right now I've got the TA in low. The first round I had the TA in high, but now that I got the furrow wheel in the furrow, it's digging a little deeper, but it's pulling it just fine. So I don't, that's all the faster I want to plow. And it's, you know, it's not clay down here, but it's stickier soil, and you got a lot of roots from that brush. So I don't know, it seems to work good on this one. But anyway, no, it looks like it's doing pretty good. Now I can get this finished, excuse me, hit it with the disc a couple times and smooth it out a little, and it should be ready for some corn. Right?
Yep. Now I can start plowing.
Yeah, now you can plow. You can finish.
That's what I wanted.